Vic Stauffer with the call of the Arkansas Derby.
They're off. Concert Tour broke better than Caddo River, but Caddo River has asked for speed from the inside, and these two will match strides with 1 lap to go. And now Rosario is going to let Caddo River lead as he takes Concert Tour just back and neck behind. The other 4 are lined up. Superstock, Hosier, Get Her Number, who's bounced around a bit, and a 4 wide Last Samurai. So Caddo River will set the pace in the Arkansas Derby, and he is a 3/4 length leader over Concert Tour, who sits in second. Superstock, Hosier, and Last Samurai are next, and they're 2.5 from the front, and then 4 lengths back to Get Her Number as they head up the backstretch. Caddo River continues to lead with a menacing, undefeated shadow to the outside in Concert Tour. Caddo River to the 4.5, a half length in front of Concert Tour, who's just waiting for the go signal from Rosario. 2.5 lengths back. Hosier's between horses. Last Samurai's 3 deep. Superstock is at the rail. He's saved every inch of ground, and 2.5 from the front. Get Her Number has trailed throughout. 3 furlongs from the money in the Arkansas Derby. Caddo River only leads by a head as Concert Tour turns up the pressure at the quarter pole. These two have sprinted 3.5 clear of Superstock. Get Her Number has moved from last to 4th, and 4 from the lead. Top of the stretch, Concert Tour confronts Caddo River. Caddo River tough to get by. Concert Tour is now taking the lead, and he's a 1.5 lengths in front, but Superstock is a fresh challenger in the center of the racetrack. And here comes Superstock outside of Concert Tour. Superstock has taken over the lead. Concert Tour has been defeated. Superstock, Ricardo Santana win the Arkansas Derby. Superstock beat Caddo River. Concert Tour faded to 3rd. Get Her Number was 4th.
So it was not Caddo River. It was not the heavy favorite in Concert Tour. It was Superstock out of nowhere, Jerry.
Yeah, just when we think we have this thing figured out, at least we got the first half of it right. And, you know, as predicted, Concert Tour and Joel Rosario as jockey sitting just off the pace setter, Caddo River. Comfortable pace. This wasn't a killer pace. But the winner, Superstock, is sitting right behind him on the rail, saving ground. But this is exactly what I think we thought it was going to be, and then I thought it was going to be a match race to the top of the stretch, where Concert Tour would probably take over, but kind of changed along the way, Randy.
Well, I mean, we found the answer about Concert Tour. He's not good enough. Simply not good enough. He had a great stalking trip. The pace was not out of control. He cruised up to Caddo River, coming to the top of the stretch, and just was not good enough. A nice ground-saving trip for Superstock, and let me tell you something. You're about to see the happiest horse trainer you might have ever seen after a win. Steve Asmussen was telling us if he could just somehow sneak into the Kentucky Derby with a 2nd or a 3rd place finish, he'd be the happiest guy in the world, because that means he would be saddling a horse in the Kentucky Derby for his father, Keith. He said that would be a lifelong dream if I could just get there and do that, even if the horse is 40-1, just to do it. But now to have this horse come in with a win in the Arkansas Derby, unbelievable.
Will be the 22nd horse that Steve Asmussen has put in the Kentucky Derby. Still looking for his first win there in the Kentucky Derby at Churchill Downs, but he'll have the opportunity 3 weeks from now as Superstock went off at 12-1. Does earn the 100 points for the Kentucky Derby.
I mean, Asmussen said it would be like a Disney movie if this horse makes it to the Kentucky Derby. As you pointed out in the post parade, his son, Keith, gave this horse Keith's only stakes-winning ride, right? That was last summer on Superstock. And now you've got the horse co-owned by his dad, Keith, by Irv Woolsey, who's the manager of George Strait, music manager, best friends. And now Steve gets to go to Louisville and saddle a horse for them. That's unreal.
Jerry?
Yeah, so I think Randy's right. A very disappointing race by Concert Tour. But I tell you what, Caddo River hung in there pretty well, coming back to run 2nd. So it proves that his last race in the Rebel was kind of a fluke. Now, he has enough points to get into the Kentucky Derby and will certainly be a pace factor, which will change the complexion of the race, at least early on.
If they go. If they go. That's the big question, because Brad Cox and I think even John Ed Anthony have said before the race, It's one thing to be able to go. It's another thing to go just to go. Both of those guys have been, well, John Anthony has been to the Kentucky Derby with favorites before. It remains to be seen whether he would be interested in going with a horse that would be a long shot. The running time, 150.92. The track, not particularly fast today in Arkansas, but that is not a particularly fast time for this racetrack on this day. So I'm afraid Superstock will be a long shot in the Kentucky Derby as well.
All he cares about right now is he's got that Arkansas Derby victory. Superstock, better than Caddo River, better than the favorite Concert Tour. Nobody better than Superstock today.